Hello, my name is Rima Tangalacheva. This lecture is dedicated to the films of Yeon Sang-ho. Particular attention will be paid to the sociological analysis of the film Train to Busan. Based on the content analysis of the film, we will identify alternative future scenarios offered in Korean cinema. For a detailed review of the film, we drew on the theories of such sociologists as Zygmunt Bauman, Immanuel Wallerstein, Randall Collins, Michael Borovoi, and others. We will focus on the approaches to classical capitalism and modern post-industrial capitalism, which is characterized by uncertainty and irresponsibility. First, let's dwell on the characteristics of Yeon Sang-ho's work and his films. South Korean director Yeon Sang-ho gained worldwide fame with his film Train to Busan, which became one of the most popular films in the history of South Korea, both domestically and far beyond its borders. Yeon Sang-ho was born in August 15, 1978 in Seoul, studied Western painting at Sunmyeon University. In 1997, he made his first debut with the animated short film Megalomania D. He continued to make short animated films in 2000s, D-Day 2000 and Hell 2003. In 2004, Yeon Sang-ho created his own studio, Dada Show. His next two cartoons, Hell, Two Kinds of Life 2006 and Love is Protein 2008, were included in the programs of a number of international film festivals, where they were awarded nominations and awards. In 2011, Yeon Sang-ho released his first full-length cartoon, King of Pig, and he was invited to the Cannes Film Festival. The animated drama about social injustice and violence was well received by critics and won awards at many film festivals, including the Directors Guild of Korea Award for Best Director, the NetPAC Award at the Busan International Film Festival, and the Jury Prize at the Dublin International Film Festival. The director's next animated film, Window 2012, about the topic of violence in the army, was awarded by the jury at the Fantasia International Film Festival. The director then shoots his second feature film, Fake 2013, a highly social animated film that also won a number of cinematic awards. The real worldwide fame came to Yeon Sang-ho in 2016, when the first full-length animated film, Seoul Station, was released. In the film, the director first touched on the subject of a zombie apocalypse, and then his first non-animated film, Train to Busan, which had a large box office all over the world and collected many festival prizes and became a truly cult. The film Train to Busan tells about the critical situation that has developed on a high-speed train to the city of Busan during the unfolding epidemic of a terrible virus that turns people into zombies. Seoul Station is a prequel to the movie Train to Busan. The film begins in front of the terminal building of the Seoul Station, where a bloodied pensioner passes and faints. A trendy young man telling his friend how much he believes in universal health care steps forward to take a look, but then immediately backs off, saying that he does not need to get involved because the old man is just a stinky homeless guy. No one else seems to want to help. When the dying man's younger brother runs for help, social workers denounce him, the police vilify him, and he is beaten by bullies. A girl named Hesan has just escaped from her past life of quasi-slavery in a brothel and is now living with Ki-un. Her worthless boyfriend, whose idea of making a living is Hesan's pimping by internet. After a fight over this, the couple fall into the chaos that erupts at the Seoul train station. Hasan witnesses and narrowly escapes a distraction at the local police station. While Ki-un is looking for her son, her heavily built father appears. He is looking for a runaway daughter. As the trio rush through the city, they face the extreme measures taken to contain what the authorities see as an uprising. The survivors find themselves at barricades manned by fully armed soldiers with their tanks, water cannons, and live ammunition. Continuing the sentiments expressed in a long line of Korean monster films, starting with Bong Joon-ho's hit Dinosaur Invasion, Yeon Sang-ho unfolds a scenario in which the state machine shows its true face while maintaining its power over what it is considered the uprising of a plebeian crowd. This steady display of class divisions becomes especially evident in the final part of the film, when the fates of the three main characters unfold in a series of ornate show apartments, fantastic but still fake. The moral and message of the film are clear. A film, according to critics, is similar to Yeon Sang-ho's prep work for the big movie Train to Busan. In 2016, a feature film by Korean animator Yeon Sang-ho, Train to Busan, was released. The film grossed $87.5 million worldwide and became the highest grossing Korean film in Malaysia, Hong Kong, and Singapore. It received positive reviews from film critics. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has a rating of 95% based on 82 reviews, which an average score 7.6 out of 10. On Metacritic, the film has a score of 72 out of 100, based on 15 reviews from critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. In Russia, the picture also has high reviews from film critics and viewers. A number of Russian critics saw the film as a social parable about how to respond to the mass insanity, and one of them considered the zombie virus to be a straightforward political metaphor, well understood by participants in the mass protest in South Korea in 2016. The film takes place during a zombie apocalypse on the way from Seoul to Busan in a high-speed train. During the departure of the train, zombies appear at the station, attacking people. A girl bitten by a zombie manages to jump into the last car, which quickly spreads the infection throughout the train. Heroes are forced to escape from zombies, and in extreme situation for each character, their specific features and inner essence are revealed. The director presents in the film the gallery of social characters from various strata of society with their attitudes and orientations, and also shows their transformation in the face of a deadly threat. Each of them reacted to the disaster in their own way. At the same time, the main strength of the picture is manifested in the humanity of the story. The father protects his little daughter, the husband his wife, the young man the girl, the elderly woman the sister, and the viewer desperately worries about them throughout the film.